Hey guys, Saf here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. It's day 3 of the Kyoku tournament and I'm going to give an update on where I'm at, and I've also got some answers to some of the questions that people have left in the video yesterday. So I haven't looked at my tournament ranking yet. All I have done is gone in, I've done my dailies, done all the Doom Tower, done all of the clan boss runs, used my silver keys, get that lethal gear going, and now I'm ready to kind of start the grind. So let's have a look where we are currently at. Now, as I said yesterday, there was a guy that came in last minute, guy, girl, whomever, and basically dumped a load of points, but they haven't moved yesterday, and looking at it today, they haven't moved since. So you can see I was on the fence yesterday about whether I wanted to push lots, and I decided in the end to just sneakily add a few points. Mainly because I wanted to see if anyone else entered the ring. This noobish guy has kind of put some points in today. I don't know whether he's trying to position himself, but there hasn't been any other big sort of players joining the group. I mean, we've got a few clan tags here. There are a few down the bottom that are still on 0 points, but generally speaking, so far, it looks like, you know, the people that are going for this are in the ring. You know, there's always a chance that someone could last minute sneak in, but it looks like these are going to be the kind of the top 4 people. So I haven't given up yet. The good news is that this guy hasn't moved since yesterday. He's pretty comfortable at 35. So I've got 2 situations to consider here. Either he's trying to burst early to scare anyone off, and that's kind of where he's left himself, and he's still got some more in the kitty that he can burst with, or that's it. He's blown all his resources, and then he's just going to hope that he wins. It's very difficult to know either way. So I was just pumping a few points last night, keeping myself close. I'm within burst range. I'm not too far. I could do with more burst, but I'm just going to keep slowly chipping away at it, I think, for the time being. And if I'm still within a shout come the last 24 hours, then we're going to be in a bit, you know, that'll be the biggest update video to see where we're at. So yeah, so I'm not too disheartened at the moment, but I still know there's a bit of a hurdle to come across. And I'm watching this third guy here who's joined the kind of hunt, the quest for Kyoku. So, few questions that was asked yesterday. Someone wanted to see my Hurndig build. As I mentioned yesterday, Hurndig or Ethos tends to be the best one. Big and honorable shout out from someone in the comments is also pretty good. I don't have him personally. That's why I didn't include him in my list. So I haven't seen him. I don't have much experience. But Hurndig for me is a great champion for it. The reason why, he's got AoE decreased defense. He's got an AoE and a turn meter boost, turn meter kind of drop here, which means that he can sort of cut through the waves quite comfortably, and of course he's got an extra turn on his A1 that resets his AoE, so he just has a lot of all-round rotational damage to deal. And I haven't really got him in a crazy set, although he's in a good set. So I'm about 5,700 attack, 254% crit damage, and around about 209 speed. And of course we abuse the masteries. Really, I should be trying to get this Spirit Haste. If I was to push the last few masteries, I'd go Spirit Haste and then probably Blood Shield just to give him a little bit. He can fail from time to time, this build. Like if I run 100 campaign, he might fail like once or twice in that 100. And then we're just going down Helm Smasher, standard kind of first hit masteries here. As I said, he's in crit damage, nothing special. You know, we've got some decent stuff here. I mean, that's a HP banner. It's, you know, it's not really that good. Probably got some triple rolls here. You know, it's a pretty good piece. I use him as generally my utility champion for potion keeps and different things like that, because he brings everything you need. AoE decreased defense, AoE weaken, extra turns on his A1. He gets turn meter if he gets attacked. So the idea is you can obviously manipulate some speed. So he probably runs around about 230 when all his different effects, like, you know, Wrath of the Slain is active. So that's Hurndig. I think he is the second best champion for this kind of job after Ethos. He can do it in around about 22 seconds quite consistently, quite comfortably. The other thing I've decided to do is get the raid card. I got tired in the end of burning 2 rank 1s to basically make a level 10 rank 1. With this card now, I basically get one whole round. One round of 12-6 is basically one level 10 rank 1 champion, so it means I can save some mysteries. I have started depleting my mystery shard pool quite a bit. I started around about 2,800 2,700 when I started this 2 days ago. I'm now down to 1,900, so that's something that might become an issue as I get on closer to the tournament. Where are my sort of food champions going to come from? I am of course abusing the market. Not many people realize this, but for a 5 gem refresh, like if I refresh this now, I can get, you know, a bunch of rank 2s here. So we got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 champions. That's 5 food that I can use to make more. So when I run out of mysteries, I'll start abusing this a little bit more if I get to that point. The other thing I wanted to cover was some people were basically saying, give up now. This is a really, really bad event. You're encouraging whaling. I actually haven't spent anything that I would classify as sort of excess spending for this event so far. The raid card I normally wouldn't buy, but for $8.99 for a one-off month, it's actually quite a low spend. It's kind of like a subscription you pay for any game you play. I don't really consider that as me whaling for something here. And the Forge Pass, I wasn't going to buy it, but again, I don't really consider this as whaling because I'm not buying just pure energy, pure shards, pure gems. I'm buying something here that's giving me lots of different things that will benefit me anyway. It's got glyphs, it's got forge materials, it has got some silver boost, magisteel, it's got charms for the forge, it's got all this stuff, chaos ore. These things are not related to this training event. However, the boost is. So the thing I wanted to point out was you don't necessarily need to whale hard to win these events. Now, if this guy above me here decides he wants to drop another 20,000 points, I'm going to have to enter into the realms of whaling hard. I have burnt around about 1,600 gems, but I have burnt 400 or 500 of those doing the stupid champion storage increase. I actually bought another 10 with silver instead, which I felt really bad for, but I really just don't want to spend 470 gems right now on 10 slots, so I'd rather use the silver. That is something that I've obviously burnt, but I wouldn't say I've sat here and I've spent thousands of pounds yet on trying to get this champion. Certainly I've spent a lot less than if I'd done the guaranteed sacreds. Now I could still end up losing this, which is obviously then a huge waste, but we'll see how it goes. There hasn't really been any energy packs. The one pack that has dropped today that I'm thinking about getting is this multi-battle pack, which we know is pretty good. It's lots of energy here. That is something I'm thinking about getting, but we're going to see. I think this set ends soon. I should probably get another set drop, I'd imagine, and we'll see what comes up. The other thing, obviously, is tomorrow's clan versus clan, so I'm probably going to double dip, even though we probably as a clan don't want to push too hard this one. But obviously, there's some extra rewards here, and for all the champion objectives, I'm probably going to be getting quite a lot of points here. So you think upgrading rank 1, rank 2, these are going to add up over time. So that's another double dip. So what's my plan for today? I'm going to just keep chipping away at the points lead. I'm hoping he's just looking at my points and kind of going, oh, well, he's just doing, pit training where he's getting a little bit here and he's just getting a little bit from doing just random stuff in the game. He's not actually pushing. Because what I don't want to end up in a situation is he puts 10,000, I need to put another 10,000 and vice versa. And we keep going until eventually someone kind of just runs out of resources. So I'm hoping that's what the situation I'm going to be in. I'm just going to keep chipping away at some training today. Probably aim to get myself around about 20 to 25,000 points in the training. And then hopefully I'll just keep an eye on these other two people. Hopefully they're not going to push that much further. When I started this, I said Kyoku would be around about 50,000 for a fair price. I'm quite far off that right now, and he's not too far. So far it's in line with what I thought. Anyways, if you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and do all the YouTube subscribe things, and I will catch you in tomorrow's update.